What needs to change? Just, and we're talking about the international?
Yeah, within the organ, IAFF.
Okay. Well, I think we've been a very successful international union. We continue to grow. When other unions are losing their union density, their numbers are down to the lowest in the private sector that they have been in the history of the AFL-CIO. So I think we need to be, as International Association of Firefighters, a bigger part of the labor community, and to take our message and our goodwill and spread that amongst other labor groups to help them with their union density, to continue to talk about how unions are good, what they can do for a regular middle-class employee. Take a look at all of the documentation. It'll tell you that union families do much better. And I think sometimes we get hung up on our own issues and get a little too provincial about that. And we need to be able to share our successes with other labor groups. We've watched ourselves, everybody that pays our taxes, everybody that supports the firefighters and our local communities, they pay their taxes, and if they're not in a union, they start to get a little envy over what we get as far as salary, benefits, pensions. We're watching that happen. So I'm looking around the room, and I remember seeing a few of these people up in at the machinist hall when the machinists lost their defined pension plan. I think we need to continue to do some of that stuff across this country, not just in the Northwest, not just where we have good labor density, but all across this country. And I think the international can help us do that, should help us, should promote that. That's what I think we need. And honestly, we need to have a little more transparency in the organization. People have questions about our international. And as a board member, I'm going to push for more transparency and more accountability to our membership. Might be painful, might even be embarrassing, but that's really not, in order to move forward, we're going to have to, bear the warts and go forward and say we're going to handle whatever our internal problems are. We'll handle it. If we're making mistakes, we're going to correct it, and we're going to have an open and transparent and honest organization.
I think I'm going to speak for what I hear in membership, and what I'm hearing is just really transparency. For the organization to continue to thrive, you have to have belief and understanding in not only your leaders, but the organization. So one of the things we're working on with the state council even is the same thing, transparency. We need to put audits out there. We need to put the numbers out there. We need to talk about the relationships that we have with nationwide. We need to talk about the monies and where they're generated so that we can make sure that our members believe in what they're participating in. And hopefully we can get them back with us and fighting the good fight for all of us. I want to make sure that I'm always about labor as a whole. But I think it's very important for our organization and our dues paying money to continue to thrive. And there's a process when we want to invest or spend money in other labor organizations. But it's important for us to be a pillar within the labor community, first and foremost, and set that bar so that we can work with others and that we have the credibility to help bring other people along. And currently with the environment, I go back to transparency. I think in Local 31, we always preach anyone's welcome to anything. We want them to participate. We want them to get the answers. We want them to believe in what we're doing. So there's nothing to hide. We work for them. They're our boss. So we need to listen to the members and take our change from them.